Hey guys, welcome to the podcast that is episode number 21. Today I want to talk about scooter kids, or like scooter riders, or whatever you want to call them. And actually I never ever intended to make some kind of this video because actually I never really cared about the whole thing. I knew there were different opinions, and actually I didn't really care about it. But just like lately, or the last couple months, or the last time, let's say the last time, I kind of got a different impression, like when skating at a skate park, when scooter kids were around, and non-scooter kids, skateboarders, inline skaters, whatever. And that kind of got me thinking, and now I kind of feel that I see something that I have to address, just because I think some things are not really the way they should be. But disclaimer, this is only my personal opinion, my observation. Could be totally wrong, could be way out of the league, or whatever. It's just my opinion. Yeah. So I want to start out with my relationship with scooters in general. Let's start all the way back when I was a little kid. I was, I think, like 12ish or something, or 13. That was a long time ago. It was back in the days when scooters were only there for transportation. There was no like the trend right now. I don't want to call it trend. Like the thing where you do actually do tricks with your scooter. That wasn't a thing back then. Of course, you could like turn your. I have no clue of the names from scooter. Like you spin your bar and shit. That was a thing, and like jump. But there was no one ever took their scooter to a skate park. That was not a thing back then. But I had a scooter because I always took that and rode it to school, but back then I didn't care. Then I had this giant break and I didn't see anything at all happening. Oh, the whole scene, I just had a cut, and then I got back into skating, and all of a sudden I saw these kids with their scooters at the skate park, which was kind of like, I don't know, it was really strange to me. I thought, to me, it was actually not really. I didn't really care about it. I didn't consider it to be something. I know there. I don't want to bash scooter kids right now, but this is something I didn't really. I don't know. I don't know the words. I just didn't care because I thought it didn't interest me at all. Because I thought like this tricks you can do on a scooter is very limited compared to skateboard, and I just love skateboarding more. I never cared about it. But what I noticed was right from the get go, when I started skating again, there was a lot of hate towards scooter kids, or scooter riders in general. There was this one time I went to Hamburg to a skate park, and a dude, he handed me a bunch of stickers on them, and it was a scooter rider, and like crossed out like a stop sign. It was like no scooters or whatever, and he just gave them to me and assumed that I'd be happy to like stick them everywhere. And actually I didn't really care, but that one was the first time where I noticed, well, there's actually like a thing going on. And if you look on YouTube and you see all those videos about people hating about scooter kids in the comments and everything, and then at the skate parks, like talking with skateboarders, everybody's like, oh, those scooter kids, and I hate them, and don't get me wrong, I know what the actual problem is at the skate parks, and I think a lot of you do too. The actual problem is we don't hate scooters. I know they look kind of funny and everything, but so does Nordic walking, and we don't hate about Nordic walking or curling, which also looks funny. Or it is just the fact that there are a lot of kids at the skate park, and especially kids, because they started with scooters, because riding a scooter is something very mainstream and something a lot easier than a skateboard, because you can hold the bar, and it's just easier for kids to start over with a scooter. So there are a lot of kids at the skate park with scooters, and those kids have no clue. They think a skate park is a playground, and that causes a lot of stress. at the skate park. And that is actually the main problem. It is not that someone rides a scooter. It is the fact that there are a lot of kids and they are they're having a great time at the skate park, but they have no clue that they're actually endangering their lives and lives of other skaters and whatsoever. So the actual problem is kids that are not supervised by their parents, kids that are not told how to behave at the skate park. There are certain rules at the skate park. Skateboarders, inline skaters, and BMXers, everyone who's like a little bit experienced knows these rules. And I don't want to say skateboarders know the rules or BMXers know the rules and scooters don't. It is just usually experienced people that use the skate park. They know the rules of the skate park. With that said, I think since there are a lot of kids, mainly kids, because they start out with the easy thing and the kids don't know the rules. And so what does everybody else at the skate park do? They say they take scooters and they put all of them in one box, in one box, and say, okay, every scooter doesn't know the rules. That's kind of, I don't like that. I didn't like that at all, because I don't like boxes at all. I don't like to put people in certain type of drawer or box, and just like, it is kind of like a little bit like racism, but I don't know, I don't want to call it like that, but I just don't like it that people hate about groups in general. And yeah, what happened actually after that? And that brings me back to my actual observation of the problem. So you have a lot of kids and non-kids, like all the guys, experienced guys on scooters, and you have everybody else at the skate park. Skaters used to be the underdogs, but now they're at the skate park, and since they were there before scooter riders, they kind of feel like they own the skate park. And so you have these scooter kids that actually behave like shit, and then you have the experienced scooter kids who know that these little kids are the problem, and actually the experienced scooter riders are the bigger person realizing the problem. And what do? They actually go the opposite. They try to make up for what the kids are, what kind of image the kids are putting on the entire group of scooters, and they behave. I don't know if that's what underbehave. I don't know. They kind of act too nice. They're like, if I am at a skate park and there's a scooter rider who's actually a little experienced or something, and if he snakes me, or maybe that is the problem with the mindset. I think if I go to the skate park and ride like, oh, I am the king and that is my park, and the scooters have to like watch out for me, and then I just don't watch out for scooter kids, and then he sneaks me and he apologizes to me even though I was in the wrong, and then there's a problem. And those poor, I don't want to say poor, those experienced scooter riders, they try to make up for the kids, and they shouldn't, because the skate park is for everyone. That kind of makes me feel bad for skateboarders, because actually I thought like skateboarders were cool, but what happened? Actually, the majority of skateboarders is they're putting everyone that doesn't skateboard, every scooter rider or whatever, into a box, and say they I don't know. I'm rambling again, but yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, don't put everyone in the same box. The main problem are people, not even just kids, just people who are new to the skate park, and they don't watch out, they don't take care of everyone else, and they just like sneak everyone, and you know, I don't even have to talk about it because everybody actually knows. It's just the fact that skateboarders used to be underdogs and now they feel superior, and they try to like stand above the scooters and like talk down on them. That's kind of like a boomer or something, but it's like, I don't like that in general. I couldn't care less how many wheels you have under your feet. If biker, inline skater, scooter, whatever. I don't care at all. As long as everybody respects each other and everybody's just trying to have fun, and it is not your skate park. Definitely not your park. It belongs to everyone. I know that. Oh, I don't want to go on that. Sorry guys. I'm rambling. That is just something I had on my mind. I wanted to talk about, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this video, and probably a lot of you guys will unfollow or unsubscribe, or maybe not. I don't know. Actually, I don't care. I think it's the truth. I don't have a problem with scooters. I just have problems with people who don't obey the rules. Just kidding. You know what I'm talking about, guys. So let me know what you think about it. Yeah, guys. See you next time. Peace out. Bye.